I have a really big problem with anxiety.
Genuinely ask yourself.
Dang, you put me on the
It's
spot.
not about if you're
I'm just
angry or not.
thinking opportunities past
About
by.
holding yourself back. I ask you.
Oh, that's hard.
Welcome to the third episode of Street Coaching, where we proactively go up to young men and help them with their feelings and their self-confidence. Today, we are at the beautiful One World Trade Center that is so large we can't even fit the full thing in the frame. Let's go, Street Coach. Woo. Hey man, you got 2 minutes?
Yeah, wow.
We go up, so my friend Nico and I go up to young men in the streets of New York, street coaching them and kind of helping them with their feelings and self-confidence. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Yeah, no problem.
That's okay?
Yeah.
All right, what's your name?
Ahmed?
Ahmed?
Ahmed, yeah.
Ahmed.
Yeah, Ahmed.
All right, Michael, nice to meet you. So are you familiar with the concept of an emotional home?
No, I have no idea.
All right, so I'll tell you about it. An emotional home are the 5 to 7 feelings, emotions that you feel on a daily basis. For example, with me, happiness, joy. So an emotional home, 5 to 7 feelings you feel every day. There's the good feelings that you want to keep feeling. There's the bad feelings that you probably don't want to feel. I'll give you mine as an example and to be open with you. Currently, my emotional home is gratitude, joy, anxiety, anger, and courage. Obviously, I don't want to feel anger. I don't want to feel anxiety. I do want to feel joy. What would you say are your 5 to 7 emotions that are in your emotional home?
I would also agree with you. I have a really big problem with anxiety. I get really nervous, so it's very hard for me to speak sometimes. I swallow when I speak sometimes. I would say anger too. I'm very competitive a little bit. I think I have a grudge. I can get a lot of I can get a grudge, once in a while. But I'll say I'm always happy. I'm always smiling. I'm always I don't take anything too serious. I just go with the wind and just whatever happens. It's just life. I only live one time, so it's make the most out of it.
I love that. There's another concept that you've probably never heard about if you haven't heard about emotional homes. Your highest self. Have you ever heard the best version of you?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think is his emotional home?
What do you mean by his?
So the version of you that is, you could say the strongest, most courageous, most self-confident. What are the 5 emotions that you think are in his emotional home?
Confidence. I would say confidence, definitely. I know. I never really thought like that before. I don't know how to explain it. I would say confidence. I would say
Maybe freedom or something.
freedom. Yeah, I could say freedom. I would say not caring if that's an emotion. Right?
Like fearlessness or
Yeah, free. Yeah,
connection.
happiness. Obviously.
Yeah, one more.
One more, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard. Okay, let me think. Did I say courage already or no? I would say courage. Yeah.
All right, those are the 5. Okay. Have you heard the quote that I may mess it up. I love my quotes. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Have you ever heard that quote before? No. Basically, if you don't have a plan, you're going to fail. I like that quote. I don't like it quote, but I want to apply it here. So currently in your emotional home, there's behaviors you partake in or participate in or do that magnify those feelings. So for example, if you feel happy doing what you love and you continue to do what you love, you're going to feel even happier, right? Okay, so I want a 2-part question. Let's go the easy way and then we'll go the harder way. What are 5 to 10 actions, you said happiness is in your current emotional home, that help you feel happier? We're going to create a plan for you to feel better feelings.
I like walking around, if that makes sense. I like sometimes I come to the city for no reason.
Your eyes just lit up when you told me that, which is beautiful. Keep going.
I would say walking around. I would say helping others. I always when I see someone that's homeless or doesn't have it, I always I feel guilty, not helping anybody out,
That's beautiful from your heart. It's empathy right there.
Empathy. Yeah, I can say empathy.
I think you're a very empathetic person. I really do. I can feel it. But keep going. 3 more actions you take or can take to feel even happier.
Well, doing the right thing. I think doing the right thing, even if it's not beneficial, but even if it's at a loss, just doing the right thing always counts, And trying. I always say trying, You might never get there, but just trying. Yeah, I would say trying. Dang, you put me on the spot, so it's hard for me to think.
Yeah, I'll give you a couple examples. This is personal truth for me. Writing, walking as well, hitting the gym, meditating, being in nature, talking to my partner, Asti.
Listening to music. I would say listening to music, definitely.
What kind of music?
All types of music. I'm not I listen to anything,
It's crazy. The more people I've talked to, the more I see everyone loves all kinds of music.
Yeah,
it's so interesting.
Music has such a variety of history. You can't just put it to one genre,
I used to ask musical artists this question, but I want to ask it to you. Mm-hmm. If there was one song that I could listen to that you feel describes you, what would that song be? Or your energy or your life? It doesn't have to be necessarily you.
It's kind of, I don't know, let's say this song called Cherry Cherry Lady. I don't know if you heard about it. Since I was young, I always loved that song.
Give a listen to it. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's go to part 2. Dude, thank you for being open, by the way. So part 2, when you feel angry, what was it? Anxious. You said anxious, actually. Let's focus on that. When you feel anxious, what are 5 to 10 actions you can take that will maybe not get you out of that anxiety, but help kind of lessen or reduce that anxiety?
Breathe. I think breathing is also like a breathing.
I agree.
I think I'm always too nervous. Like for example, if there's like a presentation or anything, I get really nervous. In front of a lot of people. I fidget a lot. But I would say breathe. I always have this like mentality of just who cares, like nobody's gonna remember me, if I mess up a word, like
It
people.
really is true.
Yeah, like people have their own lives. I don't think they care if I like slip.
So many people are in their head thinking about how they're being perceived that they're not really thinking about you in the first place. You said walking earlier. Could that help
walking,
you?
definitely walking helps me. I think I need to get my mind clear sometimes. I just walk around, I'm always so busy with like life and stuff. I just don't have time to actually think about life, Just, sometimes I like to sit in the park and just see everything, just take a minute to breathe,
Yeah.
like
Give me 2 more. You may have to think about it, and that's kind of partially the point.
I would say humor. Like humor is like a
I
thing.
like that, yeah.
I try to like break the ice, like say a couple jokes, and also kind of like a part 2 to that. Like I would say talking. Most people aren't mean. I think that's like a stereotype that if you say anything like just judging people off their face. I think I think I probably had like a mean looking face. If that person doesn't want to talk to you, doesn't want to talk to you. Eventually somebody will talk to you.
I agree, yeah. This is good, dude. I got 2 more questions for you, okay? All right, I think we're cool. When you feel angry, this is my belief on it. You may disagree, so this question may be worthless. Sometimes when I feel angry, I want to keep feeling angry. It's like my anger, is like self-fueling. Do you get what I'm saying by that? It's like hard to kind of take myself out of that. So for you, when you feel angry or anxious and don't want to feel something else, what is an action you can take to like get yourself from anger into happiness and joy?
I would say talking to somebody. I think calling anybody, calling a friend, and just like having jokes and stuff. Like there's days where I think everybody gets angry. We all get angry. It's like people that say they don't get angry are like liars. Bullshit, right? We all get angry. I would just like say like breathe. Like say somebody like pushes into me and doesn't say excuse me. I might feel away for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I'm not gonna lie to you. But then after a while, if I talk with somebody and I just be like, I'm alright, it doesn't matter. This is like, it doesn't matter usually.
Let it go.
I just let it go, I would say nostalgia too. I think nostalgia, like going through nostalgia, like kind of gets you away from the, from life in general when you're angry and stuff, I think.
Nostalgia genuinely helps me let go of resentment I have to people in my life, like big time. Because I'm like, oh, they've been here for a while. I don't need to hold a resentment that they did one thing wrong. Yeah. I want to say something on what you said, which is I used to believe it wasn't good to be angry. And I realized it's not about if you're angry or not. As you said, everyone gets angry. Everyone feels anxious. Everyone will feel guilty every now and then. It's just life, right? It's about how long you stay angry for or how long you stay anxious for. If your better version of you from 5 years in the future was here today, in my place, talking to you, what is the one piece of advice he would give you to create the best life for yourself and greatest level of self-confidence moving forward?
I think he would tell me to calm down. I think I'm too in my head sometimes. I think everybody has this feeling where they feel like they're behind.
1,000%.
Yeah, and I would think I had this feeling since I was maybe 10 years old. I had this feeling I was behind everybody, and I would say as each year goes by, I always regret not doing more. Taking advantage. I don't have anything basically set right now. The future me would be just to calm down and just do it. Even if you fail, just do it. What's the point? You fail, you get up, and try again, and you keep trying, and eventually you'll get it. I think I'm so in my head sometimes. I think about the future and don't really think about now, and I'm always so many opportunities pass by me, and I'm just still thinking about the future and
I'm gonna do an exercise with you before we part, okay? All right. First of all, I think there's so much. I keep hearing the word you say think. I know from experience and just from feeling into your energy and everything you've said, you are someone who thinks a lot. My younger self too. You got to go from the thinker to the doer. What your higher self wants you to do, and the reason, dude, for years, I felt behind until I started living on the edge and doing things that scared the fuck out of me. Even this sometimes scares the shit out of me. But I don't have that feeling anymore of being behind because I know every day I'm giving it my all. And so I think the important thing for you is to genuinely ask yourself, am I giving it my all? And I hope not. I think most of the time you're going to find the answer is you are doing your best, 1,000% always. You're holding yourself back so much. Yeah. And so what I encourage for you is to find a community of people who can support you and who will call your ass out for being anything less than you are. That is my sincere advice to you. I want to do one exercise before we go, okay?
No problem.
Close your eyes for a minute. All right, I want you to try to hear the next thought that pops into your mind. You probably heard it already.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard like stop being like nervous, basically. Like
So you heard the thought though, right? Okay, so if you can hear something, you can hear a thought, it must mean it's not you because you can hear it, like it's outside of you, right? Like I hear that waterfall in the back. I'm not the waterfall. So you can hear thoughts, right?
yeah, of course. I think I hear that.
Let's say you tell me I'm angry, and then tomorrow you're happy. I'm like, well, are you dead? Because apparently, according to you, you're anger. And so you're not your feelings, you're not your thoughts. I want to ask you, who are you then? Can you describe it? See, it's hard to answer, right?
Yeah.
I want to tell you something. This is advice my higher self told me that I wish I heard 5 years ago. You are the observer of your thoughts. And as such, you can choose which ones you believe. Maybe not necessarily think. Like, you know, sometimes intrusive thoughts, anxious thoughts will just come. You can choose which ones to believe and to act on. Consciously decide and think about what thoughts you want to believe and then act accordingly. It's so much easier said than done, speaking from experience, but I believe in you, man.
You can do it. No problem. Thank you.
And thank you for being open, man.
problem, no problem. I never usually get stopped like for a nice gesture, you know, like nothing usually. Usually for directions only.
Welcome to New York. Hey guys, that is it for the third episode of Street Coaching. If you want to come join us for the journey, subscribe and watch us help as many young men as we possibly can. If you want to be personally helped and coached yourself, I'm doing something I hardly ever do. This is opening up 5 one-on-one personal coaching spots to help you become the most confident version of yourself you can possibly be within 12 weeks. The links are down below in the description if you want to book a call. Either way, my friend, I love you. I appreciate you. And have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. Peace.